I want you to picture the following. A fleet of brand new locomotives, multi-billion rand machines, shiny and powerful, a symbol of progress on paper, of course. Now picture this. The trains arrive in South Africa and engineers discover something unbelievable. The trains are too tall. Like literally too tall to fit under our bridges and our electrical lines. You know, when you buy a pair of shoes online and the sizing is way off, and you know, you get to just return that pair perhaps. Yeah, something kind of like that. Except instead of returning a pair of sneakers, the country spent over 600 million. And the man who approved this purchase, the engineer behind the whole thing, he wasn't actually an engineer. Not qualified, not registered, and not supposed to be making multi-billion rand technical decisions. It sounds like comedy, doesn't it? But it's not a joke, because the train scandal wasn't an isolated blunder. It was just one symptom of a much bigger, much more dangerous problem. Wait, what happened? I'm talking about a nationwide epidemic of fake degrees, forged certificates, and people in high-level jobs who simply lied. And the list, oh, it goes on and on and on. I'm talking politicians, municipal managers, CEOs, police officials, teachers, nurses, even people running critical infrastructure in our country. This isn't just corruption, it's a crisis of competence at the core of it. And today we're diving into how South Africa became a place where you can fake your way to the top and why ordinary people end up paying the price. In 2014, Prasa, which is the passenger rail agency of South Africa, made a massive announcement. They were modernizing their fleet. New trains, new systems, new hope. Except there was a tiny, tiny little problem. The locomotives were built to European height standards, 4.32 meters tall. But South Africa's railway infrastructure, it's designed for a maximum of around 4.26 meters, meaning the trains could run on some tracks but would smash into overhead structures on others. When the public protector released the Derailed report, the truth finally came out. The man hired as Prasa's chief engineer, Daniel Mtimkulu, was not registered with the Engineering Council. He held no valid engineering degree and his entire CV was a lie. He wasn't even allowed to use the title engineer, but he had been designing procurement plans worth billions. This moment, this one single scandal exposed the rot. If someone could fake their way into that job, how many others were doing the same? Between 2010 and 2024, South Africa experienced what experts now call a qualification fraud epidemic. Companies and government departments kept discovering fake MBAs, fake doctorates, fake accounting degrees, forged matric certificates, fraudulent nursing diplomas, forged SAQA evaluation letters, even fake police training credentials. By 2023, SAQA confirmed over 11,000 cases of qualification fraud and warned that the actual number is far higher. This isn't just people, just padding up their CVs. This is people trying to lie their way into roles that directly affect public safety. Let's be clear, the problem exists across political parties, across industries, and across different levels of government. Here are just a few examples that made headlines. A municipal manager with a fake MBA, a senior police officer who used a forged matric certificate, a government spokesperson caught with invented degrees, a top executive who claimed a PhD from a non-existent university, a politician whose fraudulent claim of an advanced degree forced a public apology, another who insisted he was close to finishing a qualification that didn't even exist. And of course the list goes on and on and on. This isn't about individuals, it's about the pattern, a system that makes lying easier, than qualifying. Now you might ask, how does someone fake their qualification and still get hired? Well, the system practically allows it, right? Here's how. Weak vetting processes. Many government departments don't verify degrees before hiring. They only check after someone has already been appointed. Fake online universities. Bogus institutions create degrees that look legitimate. Forged certificates. People literally print their own qualifications. And SAQA verification delays. Understaffed systems mean fake credentials can slip through for years. And nepotism and political protection are some of the biggest issues here too. Sometimes the person doing the hiring knows the qualification is fake, but hires the person anyway. And the result of that is that we're now a country where competence is optional and dishonesty becomes a career strategy for most. When people lie about their qualifications, it's not just embarrassing, it's dangerous. It means municipal budgets are being managed by people who can't actually even read financial statements. It means a police system that is led by people who don't understand crime intelligence, or hospital wards that are staffed by nurses who aren't properly trained, and policies that are written by people who don't even understand the law. And what happens next? We get infrastructure collapse, we get budget disasters, crime rises, dodgy decisions get made, lives are lost, and we pay the price, not the people who lied. When incompetence is rewarded, when dishonesty goes unpunished, when someone can lie their way into a job they really cannot do, the country doesn't just stand still. It literally starts to collapse slowly. One train, one bridge, one budget, one department at a time. The fake qualification crisis isn't a small story. It's not a scandal from the past. It is shaping our present and determining our future. And unless the system changes, we will keep seeing disasters we could have prevented. Because when the people in charge aren't qualified and the truth no longer matters, the whole country is forced to live with the consequences. So the next time something goes wrong, a train derails, a bridge collapses, money disappears, we need to stop and ask, wait, what happened?